Oh my gosh. Girl, I'm using my webcam. And my mouth is kind of like, oh. I look shocked for some reason. Give me a minute. I'm going to recalibrate this, see if it's just my mouth or whatever. Maybe this is actually how I talk. Okay, maybe this is how I talk. Hi everyone, my name is Dottie Jew. I'm Puffer Princess, yes, and I'm a 2.5D idol. Yay! Today we're gonna be doing an art stream. I have it like a hand cam sort of situation, so I can draw my iPad. Because I need to make like a character design for my senior seminar class, and I was like, oh my gosh, yes. I got inspired by this one picture I seen. I don't know how I sound. I actually gonna have to like check to see how and what I sound, because my setups is a tad bit different, so I have no clue. But I got inspired. I remember seeing this one picture where this lady drew like a very inspired by a specific time period, and I remembered. I was like, oh my god, I really like how it is, because she had like big pearl necklaces around her. It wasn't really big pearl, it was like a pearl necklace for our size, but it was big for the fairy, and I was like, this is so cute. I don't remember where I saw that at, but I was like, yes. And so I was like, I'm just gonna use that idea for my own fairy, Marjorie. Originally she was gonna just be Dottie just as a fairy, but I was like, you know what, no, let's actually make her like an ancestor Dottie that died, or like the pre-version of what Dottie would become in her lore. Because like Dottie, her job is to collect memories and whatnot, but this is like the 1.0 version where she's going around and she's not really like built per se up to par for how it should be. Think of it like the Rowdy Rough Boys. I had the first version of Rowdy Rough Boys made by Mojo Jojo, but then that would be Marjorie. But we had the second version of Rowdy Rough Boys made by him and maybe Mojo Jojo. And it had a more like perfected. That would be Dottie. So let's get a move on. Let me like open my iPad first, actually. So, oh crap! You can see my face so clear. I didn't realize that. Okay. Yeah, this is fine now. Oopsie. So this, we can't even see it. But this version, you can't see it. I was like, oh, this is like what my inspo is. That's what we're working with for Marjorie. Kind of like the little fairy things. Again, we're like very small, very see-through wings. I like her hair. I'm a little iffy on this situation, because I wanted to add some shape to it, to give it like a little build for the silhouette. But I'm like, I was like, how would this work actually as a hairstyle? I know how it would work as a single ponytail, but I'm not sure for two. And then this is kind of like how her personality would be a little bit. I love this little sketch. It's like so adorable. This one, girl, you can see which one had more time and which one had more effort when I did it. And then this, my little rough sketch. Because I was like, if I want to reimagine her for, say she's like actually a regular fairy tale. Let's say like the Little Mermaid, right? Say she's like the Little Mermaid, obviously made by Hans Christian Andersen. It's gonna reflect the stuff from that time period, right? When was that man alive? He was alive during some time as we know. But oh, let's not do that. Let's do Princess and the Frog. Princess and the Frog, obviously, that thing old is old. And so we reflect that time period with how the Princess and the Frog story went. How basically she asked the frog, go like, oh, can you get this ball for me? I'll do you a favor. Why my music stop? And he was like, yeah, I would. But okay, you gotta promise me that. And so she was like, oh, thanks for the ball. I'm not gonna do you a favor. He was like, he snitched to her dad. And I was like, do the favor. And I was like, okay, I will. So basically that's the original Princess and the Frog story, sort of. But we look at Disney one, clearly that is so not what really happened. I guess in essence, sorta, but not really, you know. It got the bare bone of like, do a favor for a frog, kiss the frog, he turned into a prince, what's not, you know. And so like if I were to reimagine her, how I would reimagine in the, I don't know what year Princess and the Frog takes place. Way more modern time, I would say, way more modern time than the original. So I was like, this would be this version. I put her smack dab in the 60s. Why? Because I wanted this bump. Even though they have like nothing to do with her silhouette, I wanted this bump. And give her like a little triangle dress and whatnot. And then I was looking into like more, this is such an awkward way to hold a pencil. I just realized this, but too late. Into more like, oh, different like myths and stuff that would share similar qualities. And I came across like a Doodlehan. My remembrance of a Doodlehan is from Durara, Soki. I think that's her name. But yeah, that's what my remembrance is. And I was like, I'm not really feeling making Marjorie a Doodlehan. I think I'm just gonna keep it like this. I thought it would be a cool aspect if she could take off her head though. If she wasn't to be a fairy in the 60s version, but if she could take off her head, I think that would be cool. Personally. But we do need to make like a witch form, and I think holding her head would be good. Oh, good morning. Hi, Dexter. I'm like, I think we're gonna work with the 60s version. But I do need to like make like a witch form of her at some point in time. I just don't know when. So let me actually just make a new screen size. And you can work with that one. Okay. I forget how I draw. I was like, I need to actually see what I'm drawing. Oh, I'm good. How are you today? Well, I'm just in the middle of a blizzard that I didn't acknowledge until this morning. I think I want to keep her same personality somewhat. I think she would be like kind of shy personally. Less outgoing than Dottie, but more of a rule follower to like societal norms in the 60s. Very tired yesterday. It was fun but draining energy. Oh, well, did you have today to rest? That was literally me. I don't know why. I think I realized I'm not physically active. I walked around barely and I talked to some people. I came back and my knee sore. I was like, oh, maybe maybe I need to be more active. I'm not sure how people in the 60s pose. Oh, well, that's sad. We have time now to rest. Time would move by fast if, I don't know, time moved very slow at work actually for me. I don't know how people in the 60s pose. If I put her arms back, that would make her, like, I guess, how people put their arms back. You put your shoulder here, you put this shoulder here. And then let's just erase what's in the middle so I can like see it. And this is Marjorie. I could just finalize her like current design. I think with the popularity of the Regency era, she would fit in perfectly fine with that. So I could just finalize that design as well. But the reason they're always been popular with I will say it's always been popular with Emma, that movie coming out. Maybe it was a 3D Sarah that's always been popular because I can only think about Emma. I mean, Wuthering Heights is when? I don't know. I think I'm in a different time period because like I'm thinking of. I did read some of these authors for Jane Austen, Charlotte Bronte. I did not read her sister's work, Charlotte Bronte's sisters, because dude, them stories are sad, and I was like, I cannot be sitting here all the time reading some of these sad stories. I see why they're written, but my goodness. I guess let's just do the 60s one. Like if they had like a Charlotte Bronte movie come out for, I think she made Ruth. Either she made Ruth, I think. Girl, I don't know if I can sit there and watch it because that thing made me cry. I was like, I know the point of this, but I did cry at the end when I felt sad for some of these people. Dude. No, this doesn't have to be perfect, thank goodness. Since I'm just gonna be showing it to my teacher, go like, oh wow, look at this character I thought of. I'm gonna burn this up a lot more. And again, this is what she looked like. That's how she's gonna fill this role. I think the advisor I have, we're supposed to have like an advisor for this, and I was like, oh, history, not English. Girl, did I ever tell her what my advisor was? I don't think I did. Oh my gosh. I think I just didn't. Oopsie. Well. Isn't that something? I'm like thinking about that now. It's like, I don't think I actually did what I was supposed to do. Like a month ago. I feel like 60s people have something about their ears. No, they have like earrings. Earrings. Giant earring. The advisor I have, she specialized in like children's lives, I suppose. From the 1800s to something, but specifically I think during like wartime in Europe. How do bumps look? And since I'm talking about a lot of fairy tales from the 1800s, I was like, obviously, perfect match. But I am making a character, and I think Marjorie will be fine since most children characters. Some of them are adults. I mean, some of them are children, like Little Red Riding Hood and whatnot. But a couple of them are just adults in the sense, or at least of age during that time. Are going to become of age, so I think it's perfectly fine. Or their age is like ambiguous. Like the fir tree from by Hans Christian Andersen, there's not really a set age for him because it's a tree. And you can presume that the tree ages, so it's like, okay, that's perfectly fine. Go back. This could be a ponytail, or however bumps work. Someone would just ambiguously know how the bump work. Okay. I don't think I put anything in Marjorie's hair, but if I would do Regency, she needs a bonnet on her head. A bonnet. She needs gloves. Well, I have to make them more like a Regency lady. I'll have to like look up what Regency ladies wore. There you go. And I think I do very simplistic character designs. I think Misao might be my most. I don't know how to do that. I'm gonna do it. Misao might be my most. Dottie might be my most complicated. Besides that, but it's like I want small details to like be the focal point of the design rather than having all these grandiose things. I think I have to change her legs then. If I want to do that. I'm gonna go more the girl next door, more what children should aspire to if they was looking at her as an actual character. I guess what the parents go like, oh yes, this is the role model. There you go. And then fix her arms a little bit. If I wasn't doing this on live stream, I think I would have stopped the pause to figure out, I was like, how in the world do these arms actually go? I'm trying to go based on my own memory, and I don't think this is right. But that's okay. And then I can work on her outfit. I wanted to do sort of like a little triangle dress. Boop. A little upskirt. I feel like I should have made like a pin board to see. There you go. And make it like stripes, because it feels like the vine. I don't know why, but this maybe a Doki Doki Literature Club. I could totally see it because the piano, because that piano was like everywhere. Oopsie, in Doki Doki Literature Club. I haven't looked at that in a long time. I've been seeing some TikTok fan art of it, but my gosh, I haven't seen it in a while. This feels like a vibe. It feels like if I were to make her a character, I'm gonna do like a little band here to connect it back to her thing. And then she's gonna have colored tights, of course. I would never leave that just plain. I don't want to put that there. Now I'm trying to think. I was like, I don't know. Because my folks, were my people alive in the 60s? Well, someone in my family, obviously. But I was like, who in the world would I know that's alive in the 60s? I think my grandmother. I think she was born in the 60s. I actually don't know. Okay. If I want to make her... I think she's fine without the coat, though. That might be too much. It'd be kind of cool if I give her like a little scarf thing. I feel like her head's too big. Now I'm looking at her. I have. Let's resize that now. Because I was like, I'm looking at her and I was like, I think her head's just a little too big. Oh crap. Because then this, if this were to be a reimagined version of the version of her from the 1800s, then this little scarf could be like a little homage to her hair thingamabob that she had going on. Being a fairy though, I think if I just put butterfly motifs in her, that'd be fine. They just combined it and make it bigger. Because if I put butterfly motifs into her, then that would be like an homage. Oops. How am I supposed to do this? Oh, wrong layer, that's why. Fit the canvas. It would be like an homage to her like earlier design. Thank you, girl. Unless, if from a front point of view, clipping mask. Unless from like a front point of view, her hair is like that. Kind of look like this. Kind of look like a butterfly wing. I don't think so, but I was looking like that. Then that would be more butterfly shape. Then I have to like add an extra curl in. So if I put one here, then I have to go here. I would think so. I would want her to be a little more human. That reminded me, I should look at them. Now I don't even know what the thing is called, but it was like a fairy show in Cuba, like Pearly and something, but it was like fairies living in a park. Just reminded me of what the main character looked like. And I was like, oh my god, I completely forgot about you guys. I think keeping this in would be fine. Do. Most of the time I do draw when I'm at work, because like, well, my job is very like repetitive and boring, so it's like y'all could do homework or y'all can like draw, and so that's what I do. And then I was like, I get these bursts of inspirations in the middle of the night. And it's like, please, I need my brain to be a little more disciplined to like awaken when I need it. But it doesn't, alas. Yes, you should try to draw if you have time. It's a great way to pass the time. And then if you get like stuck, you can like, alright, I have something else to do. No, it's fine. I like, I took a break for like a couple of years because I was like, I'm tired of drawing. I don't really like drawing. I can't figure this out. And I was like, you know what? I was like, I'm going to stick around. I was like, you have an OC that you really want to give life to. It's like, you need to draw because I don't think anyone else can do it without you trying it first. So I said, that's how we go back into it. I was like, I gotta feed my headcanons. Except for now, I'm like, I need to learn how to draw dudes so I can feed my headcanons even more. But we haven't got that far yet. I wonder if I wrap her hand around here. She's kind of giving me Daphne vibe. I don't know why. Not really, but sorta. And I also give myself, I don't know, I try to give myself every excuse to draw. Like last semester, I had no reason. I had to do this like project, and they allowed us to use AI to do it because it was like most students. We had to make a movie trailer. That was like most students can't draw. And I was like, nah, I got this team. I will become the one artist from my group, and I'll draw everything. Don't worry. Just tell me what we are drawing. Cause we did a movie trailer based on a couple of myths from the countries they're from, and I not from those countries. Had no clue what these were, and I was like, guys, I kind of need like an idea of when we're looking at, because I have no idea. But it was really fun, and I was like, wow. I was like, I'm kind of impressed, because instead of animating it since it's a movie trailer, I was like, why don't I just make assets so they can move around however they feel like, so the story can go along, so I don't have to animate every single frame. And it worked out, and I was like, yes. I don't know if we got like the best one show, because I didn't show up. I didn't attempt to watch. I was like, whatever it is, I know I did that. I think this actually came out really cute. Aw. I gotta draw all these lines. I'm a little scared. I want them to curve. Yeah, I wanted you to curve to show 3D-ness. Do. I think making it straight would be fun. There, I was like, what if I just draw it first and see how what it looks? Kind of give me the vibes of Amy Rose. I was looking at her like as inspo for poses, so that's probably why she's stuck in the back of my head. I looks like I started curving. If I curve you the other way. But I kind of just like old shows. I think that's like a whole different tangent, but cause people had like a whole lot of them, like Marvin a Tap Dancing Horse. Who was the main character of that show? I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't curve this. I don't actually like this no more. We'll just have it all pointed in one direction. I was like, this is not making any sense now. Go. I think that's fine. I don't remember when I didn't even do her eyes. Because I was like, I don't remember how I did her eyes. But that's because I just didn't do them. Let's make it a different color so I can go back and change it. Because for Dottie, even though most of the time, I realize when I draw her, her eyes look kind of like sleepy, sort of. Like, her eyes actually are like supposed to be like wide open. Like that's pretty much Dottie's eye. And with like 2 eyelashes. Girl, do I put 2 eyelashes? I haven't done her eyelashes in a hot minute. I think this is how her eyes look. But I make it very conscious for Dottie not to have actually like a thing on the inside. Her eye. Like, I just want to be like is flat. Like nothing's like actually reflecting there. Like even though I do put eye shine in there or whatnot, but it was like it's flat compared to what a normal person would have. Like this is what her eyes look like. But for a living person, I haven't got this far because I only drawn Dottie. But I think for a living being, which that's when I'll make Marjorie, like an actual living person, I would put more, like something in their eye, like in the center, going, oh, you can't see that. Like, oh, their eyes are clearly different. Like Dottie's missing this center point thing that should be there to indicate that she's not really alive. So I think for Marjorie, I'll put like a little butterfly. It's like I feel like a little butterfly. I don't know any butterfly motifs except for this, so but that's how I would want to separate the two, because I was like, there's people living in the world of Dottie, but then there's also beings that are like walking around, but like imagine as a ghost, but not a ghost. Yeah. I think that's where Marjorie as a 1.0 would have failed at, since she's actually a living person. In a sense, a living being. So I was like, wow, you can't actually sustain a life like this. Ooh, girl. But that's not important for the class. It's important for me. For the class, she just collects memories, and because of what she is, the memories actually do take a little part of her lifespan or life force to support it. Just a little glimmer out of her shine. That's a proper way to say it. But yeah. Why is there something over here? Oh yeah, because it's over here. Now let me do her eyes. I do want her something like a cool chick. There we go. Oh. Okay, there. I was like, why is it not doing it? What? There we go. I just want to erase this so I can point her eye in a direction. There we go. But I think having her like this more I'm gonna do, I don't know, because I want to make it more insect-like, but also pearl-like, in a sense. There you go. I wanted her, I was also, because I've been seeing a lot more, for some reason, I've been seeing a whole lot of, what's it called? Monster High posts recently, and I was like, oh, something like big happening? But I was like, this is weird, I haven't looked at Monster High in a hot minute. So I was like, oh, so thinking about Monster High and their monsters, since they all have their lore, I wanted her to be like a banshee, but I was like, that wouldn't really match with the story I'm trying to tell with her. Because I was like, let me do some research into what banshees are and whatnot. So I was like, I don't think it would have really matched with the story I'm telling. So she's gonna be like a dream fairy. Not really a dream fairy, she's a memory fairy. Girl, I'm kicking her like story mixed up. Oopsie. I don't like this. I don't like that update. Go on. Do. Okay, I'm trying to see. She looked very sad. I need to give her some eyebrows. Just give her more defined eyebrows. Ooh, these are cute, actually. And in a mouth. Don't like her lips actually like that. Oh, crud. I think that's cute. Her characterization is like totally different from what it started at. But I think it's a cute design. Actually, the mouth's slanted. Is it because I'm drawing sideways? But her mouth is sideways. That's better. Way better now. Something about her that I think I need to change. Oh, I wanted to add eyeshadow. Why did I forget? I want to add eyeshadow, of course, because I feel like makeup was popping in the 60s. At least the outfits were. Them women were wearing something on their face. I just know it. I'll have to like Google that, what they actually were, what makeup was popular in the 60s. Let me Google that real quick. '60s makeup. Yeah, it was, well, she might need more eyelashes. I'm looking at her, I'm like, yeah, you might need more eyelashes on you. Hold up. I think adding more eyelashes for her, because I was like, I'm looking at the makeup and I was like, oh, I didn't realize how much eyelashes these women. I'm like, their mascara was popping. Let me make it a blue. Can I give it like a little blue lip? Would I change anything? I wonder how that would look. Maybe too mature? Marjorie is a grown woman though. I don't know. I'm iffy on the blue lipstick. I think it's fine for her face. She looks... So I think it's fine. Let's flatten it. And then color-wise, girl, I was not thinking about color palettes because I want to change your color palette. I don't particularly like the color palette I chose for her. I don't particularly like it that much. So I do want to change it. Whoa, this looks dark for some reason. Oh, no, dude, I'm like trying to just rotate you. Okay, there it is. I was like, why am I sucking at this? And then for sure, oh girl, I know for sure she had brown skin. That's the only thing that's confirmed. I think anything else outside of the realm of that, we're gonna figure that out. I do want to change some details. I completely forgot. Some of these are like not clear. There. Something else on here I wanted to clean up. Her eyes. So I'm gonna actually like color her eyelids. So you can actually color her eyes to get them to whatever color we need them to be. There. I was like, girl, why is this not coloring? My brush is too small. Oopsie. We can look at color palettes because I think she's cute how she is. It's just color wise. Because this is what Marjorie is now. And I do want her, if y'all can see her, I do want her colors to be mostly yellow. Anything else I don't really care about. I do want her to have mostly yellow in her. Because when I was making it for Dottie, I of course wanted pink, so I was looking for a pink color palette. But for her, I want her to have yellow. Yellow in a sense of, yeah, we're going to symbolism. Yellow in a sense of, you know, bright, joy, happy, but also caution. You know? And so I think that would be very important. Anyway, let's go on Pinterest. Let me pull up Pinterest on here. And then we can look at color palettes on here as well. Because I was like, I don't know. Yeah, I think it would be better viewing to see it on my laptop than seeing it on my iPad. Yellow color palettes. I've been seeing a whole lot. It took me a hot minute to realize this, but I've been seeing a whole lot on like TikTok, like making like color palettes for like a timeless wedding and whatnot. And I'm like mad confused because I'm like, people are talking about maroon or either burgundy and chartreuse. I'm still trying to figure out what is chartreuse. What in the world is chartreuse? It's green. And I was like, you know what? I'm not really feeling it. Maybe because it looked like grass. But I was like, if y'all all having spring weddings, where in the world is your springtime at? Because I'm in the middle of snow. You know? Let's take this off. There you go. Y'all can see this now. I'm kinda... We're looking for a yellow color palette. That's not yellow. Oops. A yellow color palette that feels nice. These blues and yellows might be great. Because we do want to feel like a bright, bubbly vibe. Or something like this, but with blue. I think I should just click blue and yellow then. How am I going to send this to myself? I didn't think of that actually. You know what? I didn't think of that. Oh goodness. If I could see one where it's like mostly yellow and then blue. I think this one. But I want it brighter. I can just change it myself. But I think that one. Or this one look nice. I think sticking with this 3 shade will be fine. And if I need to go outside of it, we'll do that. So I'm gonna take a picture of it. Because I was like, how in the world do I send this to myself? Let's see. Wait, hold up. Give me a minute. I had to think about this. Like, how am I supposed to add this? And I was like, hold up. This photo might be way off, actually. Let me just save it like a normal person since it is my Pinterest account. Okay. Guess save to my profile. And then let me actually just go get it from Pinterest. I don't know why it didn't cross my mind. Of course I have it. It's my account. Maybe because I don't know how to... Oh. Dude, I literally have it saved. So where is it? You were lying to me. Okay. I was like, I don't think it's saved here. Okay, great. I was like, this is way more better. Oh, girl, I listened to something, and I was like, what in the world am I listening to? Well, don't listen to a random podcast out of your ear and not pay attention. Because clearly, a lot of things were happening that I didn't pay attention to. Oh, wait. There we go. I just want to crop the edges out, because it's like you're disrupting the piece. I did not need to make it massive. Put it in the corner. I was like, I had no reason to do that. No figures now. I think. We'll just test and choose. Normally, I kind of just go with the vibe. I don't really think hard at what the color palettes look like unless it will like me out. That one I couldn't figure out to save my life what to do for him. And I didn't like none of my family ideas. So I was like, I'm just going to decide. I can't use all ideas anyway. That's what I say it is. And so I just went red and blue. My default is the primary colors. Huh. If it's not Dottie, I'm working with the primary color. I think blue has been in every OC I've made so far. Now that I think about it. Every hair that I've done so far had blue in them. Ain't that something? Blue's not even my favorite color. I want her to have lighter. Because I don't want it to be the same blue as the tights. Oh, actually, I kind of liked it that. I kind of liked it this blue. This look green on here. It's a blue. I like the blue that's on my iPad. Let's erase this. She's gonna have colored tights. Oh yeah, that's a given. She's gonna have colored tights. It don't matter what happens, she's getting them. I think whatever I make the tights, that'll be the scarf color. I don't know what blue symbolizes except for sadness, so I couldn't tell you what in the world. Like, I don't know. I was like, I don't know. I was like, besides sadness, I can't really think of it. You know what this is reminding me of? A little bit of joy from Inside Out. I've not watched Inside Out 2 yet. Or have I? Where have I seen this clip at? I don't think I've fully watched Inside Out 2, actually. Kind of reminded me of her, because I remember Joy having some blue in her, surprisingly. Because, like, you know, the colors are supposed to, like, resonate with the emotions they are. And she obviously has yellow. Then she has some green in her, too. And then she has blue hair, and it's like, whoa. Girl, no one else in the show had, like, this much color on them. Most people got their color. And she got all this going on. So I do kind of go into, like, the complicity of her character. I think she's quite cute. I think so. If I do green, I wonder how green would look. Green looks a hot mess. I don't know what told me to put green down. And then green looks a whole hot mess. That's what it looks like, a whole hot mess. Maybe not green. Not sure how I feel about this yellow. Girl, where did this come from? Maybe red? I don't think so. Let's look at the color wheel. Okay, well these I need a street, I need a triangle. I need more than just complementary colors. Ooh, maybe purple. Or maybe purple would work. That's way too similar. Maybe I have to Google this. Let's Google. What color would work with? I think just more yellow. Or orange. I don't know if I feel like orange. What colors? Girl, let's go for the values. Match well with 8, 5, 9, EE6, and what's this yellow? Maybe it is purple. Maybe it is. EEC9 6 3. Let's see. An orange, like I thought, an orange. Okay, well, we got a bunch of different colors we got to test down right now. But I think that purple might be the best. Or an orange. Let's try orange. So what's the numbers? 8, 5, 9, EE6. I might be dumb. Oh, because it's not the color. That's why. I was like, I don't think that's the right number. FF6. What did that say? B6. B. No. Just no. I think I do need an orange though. Orange actually looks the best right now. It's winning me over. Orange is winning me over. It looks a hot mess on here. But orange is kind of winning me over. If I put it more red, I think that'd be good. I think it's good. Maybe if I line her hair up, make it more... Oh, it is an orange shade. I had no clue. Her hair is already an orange. Oh. Ooh, that's a little too similar. We could tone it down a bit. Oh, girl just look like a strawberry shortcake character. But I think this is great for her, even with the blue makeup too. I think this is fine. Let's figure out how we're gonna close these eyes. Oh, thank you. I didn't realize, but she looks just like a strawberry shortcake character. Oh my goodness, I think her hair. I hope this is not just her hair randomly in her eye color. No, where did this come from? Oh, something from above her. Is it her eyes? What in the world is this? Now I'm like going deeper. It gotta be something. It's something above her eye, but what is it? Okay, no, it's not. Alright, I don't know what that was, but it's fine. I think she's so fine in Marjorie. She looks nothing like when we started the concept. But she's perfectly fine still. She's just a cutie. We're gonna restart those eyes. Oops. What was that noise? If that's this heater trying to get me, I'm telling you now, this heater been getting on my last nerve since December. If it's trying to get me now, it's because I kept talking about it. I was like, maybe a butterfly is too big for you. Well, let's try to make the butterfly even, first of all. Jesus. There you go. Ain't gotta worry about that no more. Make it even. There we go. Perfectly drawn butterfly. I don't think she needed that in her eye. I'll figure out some eye scheme later on or something. Boop. Because I want them to like blend in with each other when I do this. I want to add extra eye details. Maybe that will separate her. I don't know why this yellow looks so toned down. I'm looking at it. It looked just super bright earlier. There. Oh my god. I think she actually came out pretty well. Now I can actually show something to my class on Wednesday. Oh my gosh. If I was to make her a witch form, which I think that's what I was supposed to do, especially for this modern version, she needs like a witch form. Like Imagine Madoka Magica. I would probably do a mix of like just collages, since that's what some of the witches look like. They look more like different from their normal style, you know what I mean? So it's like I can just emulate that, do like collages. I think she's adorable. Is she become a fairy? Who knows? But this is who she is. Oh, little Marjorie. I write her name in the corner so I don't forget when I see her. I like how I said yellow was gonna be her main color and it wound up being blue. So another character with blue down. Let's see, how do I spell her name? Major. Maybe spell this a little smaller then. Marjorie. Yeah, girl, how do I spell your name? I-E. Okay. If anything, I think in a modern retelling, she might have been seen as, I guess, a magical girl in a sense. She might be seen more like a magical girl. And I'll be okay. Hey, wait, I want to change the color. This could barely be seen on screen, but her name is there. didn't realize it. Let's just like take it off real quick so it can be seen. But this is her. Oh my god. Oh wow. Oops. Wow. She do look like a strawberry shortcake character. I'm looking at her. But I think she's fine. She got little eye details for her to have like little blue and yellow. Very small eye details. And yes, oh my god, I think she worked perfectly fine. I don't know, I feel like I could taste like an orange custard flavor every time I look at her hair. Or like orange toothpaste. It'd be pretty cool if I did add like a strand. Like if I added like, it should like a My Little Pony character, she totally would have like something in her hair. But I think making it flat would be perfectly fine. So yes, oh my gosh. Wow, this is a short stream for today. Wow, I didn't actually expect to be finished with it. Thank you so much for joining me. Now I'm back to my normal streaming schedule. I'm gonna try keeping up doing 2-hour streams though. I think that'll still be okay. Next stream will be on Thursday. What time? I guess like at 1 p.m. CDT, yeah. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye!